shimmer. Hopeless knock me a certified spinner, certified jeller, certified. Gotta keep my head on God. I'm dinner 4x4. Black tint, my rings on chrome. Chop on me cause I black too hard. Gotta keep my head on God. I'm dinner 4x4. Black tint, my rings on chrome.
You're now listening to the best music.
Mommy likes my steez. She wanna boss me. I got too much steez. Pride I came with the Nike. Let me see you light your tree. Let me see you light your tree. 4 a.m. in Arabic it's cold. I'm out trying to catch my next show. Cold streets I can trust the soul. Wanna hit vile na come, hit vile na va, wanna hit vile na rap. These sides from a trap, they do what you say, now I'm giving back. Me talk, me pick me, and I regret 3 grams, are you kidding? Ask around, what you are missing? Balaclava to become a knuckle witness. When you hear my shit, only behind this. Mommy likes my steez, she wanna buy me. I got too much steez, let me see you light your tree. Are you there? Bitch and a crash kana fall a dunde. Another nini safe jeshi ni magunde. Time siku around walikuwa na do. Nasikia kama Kobe nikiwaambia you had a good game. Joel black number, mama pande meti za karanga na ranga. Dunia kubana na sibe karanga, wana menga raka sayu chuke skifaranga. Can't go offensive, I'm sorry. Life near to mouth kama smako ukachori mangori. Forms kidusu, weekend ya kichoki. Nakimbiza mpaka wanashaka nkasi choki. Overflow wana ngaba nkasi mtoshi. Wengoza tu unione nikiboss. Kuna press kuna mwingine tu ni trophy. Hair done, nails done, tuko toes.
Yes, karibuni sana. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Good afternoon, good evening from the T54. It's exactly 3 minutes past 4 p.m. and I hope your Wednesday has started on a high note. Welcome once again to yet another beautiful session of the Tubonge Show. My name is Joby and we do this every Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m. Join me, of course, and Shmani as we bring you these amazing conversations and bonga with us. Shmani in the house.
Wagwan amazing people, welcome to Tubonge. Let's talk. Essentially the man plug.
Kabisa, how you doing?
I'm doing better today.
Yeah, than Jana.
Hey, I'm doing. Hata nilikuwa najiambia asubuhi nilikuwa najiambia how are you guys? Kasema unajua najiongelesha.
Yeah.
And then niko like no, I'm not fine. I'm better.
Yeah.
I'm really better today. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good too. The weather is just weathering, man. I'm telling you, it's cold, like super cold. So I think London, one of the days I may struggle, like that days I struggle to wake up. And today was one of the days I'm like, man, I don't wanna wake up.
Yeah.
Like shit, I don't wanna wake up. It was too cold for just kuamka. I don't know. Akili pia inakuanga kitu ingine. Akili inakwambia maji ni moto, but akili inakwambia pinga tu kwa hiyo bafu kujiconvince yani. It's crazy. I don't know why the mind thinks that way. Personally, especially for me, I think it's a struggle. Like najua naoga maji moto lakini kisha kabla process tuna kukiwa na baridi.
I know, yeah.
Like please give me a break.
I know, you just want to stay in bed.
And
then I woke up in the morning, it wasn't raining. So like
after
around 8:40, 8:30, nimeenda washroom. Lakini unajua mimi ni mrefu, so I can see through that white thing. Angalia so. Kunanyesha. Na unajua it was like, I think it was drizzling. Yeah. And stuff like that. And then I realized, kumenyesha, man. I didn't notice, but it was like a really cloudy weather.
Yeah. It was. But anyway, karibuni sana. Let us know how the weather is on your end. We'd love to hear that as well. But before we get started with today's conversation, this is one crazy conversation. I think there's a time we talked about how moms are like jealous. They are jealous moms. We talked about that and we've highlighted it on a lighter note. We've talked about also like women having kids when they are ready, so that you can be able to take care of your child, love them, and healed traumatically. Because I feel like, especially if you have a kid and you've not healed traumatically or trauma, you pass this to the children, and you pass it with so much anger. Like, come on, as a way to be honest, I feel like sometimes, as much as we're blaming them, it's all they knew. Kutuchapa. You could just talk to us, For me, I don't want to kuchapa mtoto wangu, I want to talk to my kid. Of course, there's a tone, unaweka mtu yata kusikiza, but I don't want to put my hands on my kid to the point of scaring them for them to come to talk to me, because that's what it creates. It creates literally fear. So I feel like our parents didn't know better, and they passed the same to a generation of like millennials, some Gen Zs. Sahi kuna watu wanadekezwa sahi. Watu wanadekezwa hadi unajiuliza we. Sometimes it's really bothering kuna venye watu wanadekezwa, but at the same time uko like si wangu unajua na wangu pia sitaki kumwekelea mkono, but of course there are better ways of teaching children. So this lady, she's from South Africa. I bumped into her page, I think during the weekend. She's giving like different episodes about her mom. Okay. Like, I think the page may grow because of her mom. Alright. So I've not even attempted to go to the page itself. Yeah. But the couple of videos it was about her mom. Okay. So she talks about, you say my mom wasn't crazy until Mamake was giving them drugs. She says the first video nilipatana nayo kwanza ni the mom was married to an abusive husband, a very like abusive and drunk. So akilewa akikuja home anataka nginyo na nile kuforce mama na mbele ya watoi. Okay. Mbele ya watoi. So she says for her seeing all that and experiencing all this, alikuwa 6. The sister was 3 years old. So which now after seeing this video, Nico, like how old was the sister? Is it to zote ziki happen? How old was she? So let's listen to this.
Wasn't crazy, but my mother wasn't crazy, but number one, my mother wasn't crazy, but she always body shamed me in front of her male friends.
Body shame you in front of her male friends. I know your child. That is so wrong.
Her male, like her male friend, her mother's male
her
friend.
Mother's male friend.
I didn't know my mother's male friend. I didn't. Did you know your mother's male friend?
No.
Me
one,
too.
Maybe one.
Yeah, I did maybe one.
Yeah.
But like it wasn't like always there.
Yeah.
Like it never existed, honestly. Because me, I'd never known my mom with female friends.
I know.
Yeah, a lot.
Women always have female friends.
Yeah,
like
a lot.
To going on.
Exactly.
The village, Zamta, biashara, maybe if it's business also here and there. Body shaming, imagine your child in front of your male friends as a mother.
Your mom, I don't think it's supposed even to body shame you.
I know.
Number one.
This,
yeah, like your mom is not supposed
She's
to
supposed to be the biggest motivator of your body.
And I find you're empathetic. Like if something happens, like, oh my god, and
embrace yourself.
Yeah, embrace. Ujikubali. Like boost your confidence. Like hey, you're that girl. You're that girl. Unajua, like I think that's how it's supposed to be.
It is supposed to be that way. Me, I've said my mom, I brag about that a couple of times. Like I've said my mom used to boost my ego every time. She's like, man, utakuwa na body poa, you're gonna just be utakuwa tu na maringo zako, literally. And then nikikuja nimwambie pia mtu ameniambia something sexual, she's like usikubali mtu akwambie kitu kaa hiyo. You're like, but it's true, you know, because you're so growing, you're seeing some stuff, like, but it's true, but I understand. You're a mom at the end of the day. There's that protection. But I've never in any not even just with my mom, any parent, any guardian, hakuna mtu ashainifanya ni feel like my body is not what it's supposed to be.
Exactly. Because I also had episodes in my life where I was slim and thick. And I remember at this time I was like in second class, mwili yako ni poa. Kwanza nikakuja nikasema nimeona unatoa mwili wapi? Wewe mwili yako iko tu poa venye iko, like literally. I remember even during my graduation there's a jumpsuit I always put on, the brown one. I don't know if you've seen it. Alikuwa anaita dummy. My mom calls me, sijika nimewambia mwili yako ni kaya dummy. You know the dummy like, what's the name of dummy in English?
It's a dummy.
No, there is a name they use.
I don't know.
Yeah, she tells me figa mzuri kaya dummy. Unajua and stuff awesome. Like that. So like it boosts your ego. It doesn't make you feel like umekonda, umenona and stuff like that.
It's crazy.
Are you kidding me?
Number 2, my mom isn't crazy, but there was a time when my sister got a hangover because my mom gave her alcohol. And she was like, what? 7 years old.
So, So it's crazy. I had this and I was making a joke about this. Nilikuwa naambia, I think we talked to someone, I was telling them about what was it niliona? No, it was a kid crying kwa duka. So mamake anasema wameshindwa akitembea the whole day. Mtu ni mdogo shmani, like really ni kama mtoto wa 3 years or 4. Anasema wameshindwa akitembea the whole day. Number one, which was a very big ick for me, kutembeza mtoto wa 4 years old ama 3 the whole day. Unajua ni saa ngapi tunaongea? Saa 10. Mtoto analia, ametoka kutembea, number one. Secondly, anasema mtu yeye analilia ringos. So akipewa ringos atatulia, achwe hapo, kama maenda shughulike na biashara zake, ndio arudie mtoto. Mwenye duka, you can see she's hesitative about it. She's like number one, kuniachia mtoto wako. Secondly, mtoto wako analia. And then kutembeza mtoto the whole day. That is something else. She even asked, mmetembea kutoka asubuhi kutoka saa ngapi? Kusema saa, akasema tu kutoka asubuhi. Aya. So tukitoka hapo mimi nikasema let me mind my business. I even told the kid like, hey, nyamaza, jo amepewa ringos, atakiku. So mi kwa akili yangu nikasema mtu amechoka, she wants to be listened. Either atulia hata, like she wants something different from ringos, you know. So nikatoka hapo. Tukienda mtaa, it was talks. Tukienda mtaa, nikamwambia, akasema eti labda anataka shots. Tulikuwa na pombe.
Yeah.
Eti labda anataka shots. Niko like, bra. Nikasema unajua baada kuna mama ufanyia wako toi hivyo, especially wa mama huenda night shift. Like they give their kids alcohol shots and ama put it in milk. They put it in milk or in something they consume, ndo wakule, especially mob walale. If not Piriton.
I know syrup. Yeah, I know the syrup. Yeah.
If not Piriton, ikulalisha na wanajua. I don't know how they know. Itakulalisha for this long, hautaamka usiku kulia or anything. By the time anarudi, ndo unaamka ama hujaamka.
Because like I've also had even people who say, like people who have been like when you're kunywa pombe, kwetu kulikuwa na pombe, there was a bar at home, and then my relatives used to drink, so nikaanza kunywa class 3, class 4, nimeanza kukunywa pombe. A lot of people who actually drink like that much, because it was exposed, walikuwa nayo home at a very young age, ama wazazi walikuwa naza changa. So walikuwa nakunywa sana, like wanaona tu. Kuna msee fulani alikuwa asha video yake hapa, is a farmer, is a reformed, ameenda rehab hadi. So like he earns a lot monthly, ni mtu ameka chicken and a lot of stuff. So alisema yeye alianza kulewa akiwa high school. So kwa kichwa niko like high school, unajua kwanza kulewa primary akapelekwa rehab akiwa high school, after kutoka rehab na akakuja akaanza mambo ya farming. Niko like, kama ulienda rehab ukiwa high school, maanisha ulianza kulewa ukiwa primary. Yeah.
Like ukisema high school ilikuwa an addict.
Yeah.
Ulianza kulewa primary. How are you even exposed to this?
Like it's from the family. You remember the guy I told you we were having here? He was anonymous. The date got na conversation ya alcohol and drug abuse. Yep, yeah. Alienda rehab high school, sijui form 2. Rehab. Yeah. And I was like, that's why I asked him, like, when did you start? I like, class 3. There was always alcohol. My uncles were at home. My dad used to drink, so there was like a bar at home. So they used to expose me. I was exposed to alcohol because I was like, in high school, umenda rehab, you know. By the time anafika siji kole, amenda rehab ka siji ngapi.
Imagine I've grown up with drunkards. I feel like it comes also with the responsibility of the guardians themselves. How careful, how attentive are they to the kids and the children around them, or the teenagers around them? Because for me, shmani nimegrow na familia ya ulevi.
But haikuwa home.
Haikuwa home, but kama like my mom's side, my aunties walikuwa na own pub, ma club. So most of the times I'll be exposed to these places, literally. Now even after high school, I was exposed to these places. I was managing my auntie's one of the pubs. Na sikuwaish money guza pombe. I was never influenced ever in a day to touch alcohol.
It depends if
until one day, exactly. Until, because me I was scared. Number one, I can't get drunk and go back home. My auntie to know I'm drunk. And actually the one time I drank, na ilikuwa beer. It was my cousin's birthday. Ametukubali tuende club because ilikuwa bash ya kuzo yangu, and kuzo yangu sisake mkubwa, she was like, working na she's willing to take us out. Ambia tunapeleka one of the hottest clubs West. Mjibambe, call your friends. Bills on me. Sisi wazi. Leo nkalewa mataska sida 8. Nirudi home nimelewa. Na the next morning natakikana kuwa job. Hataki kujua. Hataki kujua. Also to tell you need to be responsibly drinking.
Exactly.
You ensure when you drink you're supposed to go to work. When you drink, this is the consequences. You know, but this is really, really crazy. Like at 7 years old you're hangovered because your mother offered you alcohol.
Class 7 ako class 1.
Walai.
7 years uko class 1. So imagine mtoto class 1 tutajishia ametoka PP2. Imagine wewe mtu anajishia unajua ametoka nursery jobi. Because what will joining class 1 and 7? That's what I wonder. Because angalia watoto wako nursery, unapeja mtoto wako nursery pombe.
And imagine no, for her to talk about it must have been bad. It must have been bad because imagine how we feel when we are hangovered. A kid being hangovered.
I know.
She's not okay.
Number 3, my mother's not crazy, but she would offer me weed.
Jackie, I feel personally from even the 3 things, it goes back to what we've been talking about, Joby. If you don't want to be a parent, don't be a parent. Because like also I've seen with my sister, shout out to her, man. Ever since akipata mtoi, she stopped drinking.
Yeah.
She stopped. Na alikuwa nakuja nakumbuka she came to the city mtoto wake akiwa 5 years. Kwa sababu mtoto wake I think ako 6.
Yeah.
4 years. Na kwa ameacha mtoto wake for 4 years. She couldn't even travel. Anything she wanted out of Kisumu, she was like sending me. Unajua, she could, and I'm like mbona eti hapana mtoto wangu bado ni mdogo na si feel safe kumwacha.
Yeah.
So 5 years later she comes to Nairobi. I remember she took me to a club. Kwanza Evo, if I'm not wrong. Nilimpeleka Evo. Yeah. She bought me a whole bottle. And she's never drunk. And it got me thinking of a perspective of course I've been breastfeeding, I've gotten out of that.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, she's ready to be
a mom.
Yeah. No, because like that, and I'm not saying you can't continue with your life or you're not supposed to have fun being a mom, but there's just some readiness. Because why are you giving your kids weed? Because you're smoking in front of your kids. This shows the type of mom you are. Your kids are, how would she know you gave the kid alcohol? And let's say the sister was 7 years, probably she was taken 5 years or whatever. So your 3 years, 3 years. Let's say 3 years different. So she's 10. 10 mtoto ako class 3, 2, 3. Unaelewa? Mtoto wa class 3 atafai kujua pombe ni nini. Supposed to say, umeona TikTok watoto wanauliza eti bag ya nini? Hawajui. Unaelewa, this when you're on a joke like, we are exposed to social media. Their parents, they're so naive and they're saying so innocent. So naive, unajua? A kid is supposed to be naive at a certain point, exposing things like alcohol, weed. How did they know it was alcohol? Because it was in their faces.
I remember, maybe you can relate, some things you couldn't even say in our parents' faces.
You can't.
Coffee. Like there's some things you couldn't. Sexual stuff, any kind of stuff, even trending words. Even cussing.
Exactly.
To say fuck.
You can't.
Hey, you can't. I remember actually the first time I even had kid cussing when I was in Blackwood Farm. I was phased. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
People cuss. Like it took me time to get comfortable to that. And as much as nowadays I do it, but I can go like, dang, I don't even believe me too, I'm doing this. But I start to go kubwa. But going back to our homes where we grew up, like, hey, there are things you cannot say, you can't do. Even TV.
There are
programs you couldn't even
like
watch.
When people kissing, you walk away.
You walk away.
Mzazi uso.
I know. Because mzazi anakuangalia.
Unajua, exactly.
Today kids are so exposed to so many stuff. It's so crazy. And parents are also not protecting their kids from this harm. And that's why you can see actually this pedophilic behavior is also growing because it's been encouraged. You know, you're exposing your kids to sexual stuff, thinking grown-up stuff are supposed to be done to kids too.
Exactly.
You know? And this way you can see also there's no control when it comes to, I've seen also parents talking about TikTok, there's no limit of some stuff, you know? Like especially like when the brain rot came out, parents complained about that. Recently nimeona sijui mwingine alikuwa na complain sijui what word I can't remember. And she's like, man, white people are ruining our kids. White people are ruining our kids on these apps. And if we don't take care of our kids, we're not raising children anymore. We're raising children with adult behaviors because they know how to have sex. Recently, another video I saw Pia. A woman was driving and then mtoto wake ametoka kuchukua mtoi shule. So it was an elder sister, the mom, and the younger sister. The younger sister is at the back seat. So she started singing that song. Hey, wanna link my yeah. So the mom is like, what the hell is that? Then the elder sister is like, that's the new TikTok sound. It's trending. Then the mom is like, repeat. Then she repeats. And then she asked, the younger sister asked, what does that word mean? So the mom explains, but casually, like, this is a man going, you know, on a woman's area. Just that way. For me, I feel like being a child, sidhani nitafathom mind yangu sana, especially I feel like there are certain ages. If you're a teen, yeah, but I feel like from 12, 11, 10, 9, 7 going down, you're too young to understand what even that means, even if it's explained to you. So she asks, the child asks, does dad eat your pussy? That's what she said. So the mom got very offended. She's confused.
She doesn't know how to address it.
She doesn't know how to address it. So she goes to the dad. The next video is the dad now reacting to this. So the dad went and told the mom went and told the husband what the child was saying and how should they react to it. So the guy is like, number one, as a parent, I feel like we've failed because our kids have been exposed to things they're not supposed to be exposed to. Secondly, whatever happens between me and you, or me as a father and you as the mother, that's none of their business. You know? But the fact she even asked you that is so wrong. And I'll go to have a serious conversation with both of them.
No, like the younger one has seen it through the elder sister's TikTok. That's just it. Like, amekuwa kisikia even when they do makeup anaona sitaka anafanya challenges, anafanya nini. That's how we expose our kids, literally. Today in the morning we were talking about social media, digital life and mental health. And whatever we came the conclusion was social media is supposed to be regulated. And that's how ukiingia YouTube unaona watch for kids. You're supposed to check what your kids are watching. You're supposed to take limit access. There are things they can't see hata wakisearch. Put kids page ikuwe tu cartoon peke, and it's which cartoons they can watch, even if you have to pay premium for that shit. That's why unapatanga hata watoto hawana simu, mamake anamwekea unataka kuona nini anaeka kwa simu yake. Unaelewa? Because you have to check, everything is open in the air. Kids will ask you questions you don't have answers to, literally. I used to wonder as growing up, watoto wanatokaga wapi? Hata nilikuwa najiuliza, daddy, kwa na mami wanapendananga kweli.
We used to be told kids are being bought at the supermarket.
Because literally tulikuwa tunasema hata nimebaiwa.
Sister ametoka wapi kwa supermarket?
Amebaiwa kwa supermarket. Tunajua.
Nowadays kids know women are giving birth.
Imagine, and on your face they even know like you're pregnant. Mtoto akwa anajua, anasema mami ameshiba. Honestly, you say that
crazy.
I used to in my whole life, and maybe this is why I'm not like missing to a PDA. I never saw it in my family. Like my dad, I never saw those packs. My dad was, I thought, in my opinion, he shows his love through provision. Unaelewa? I see kwa iona mommy and kiss daddy in public, or anything. Like I don't even know even they had sex. Unajua, and we used to live in a very small house. Yenye ungesikia kila kitu, ungejua shit. Unaelewa? Hata kushikana mkono, it was a rare occasion. Unaelewa? So I wonder how nowadays kids know. Kids know everything that is happening
because
we've
of the
exposed
parents.
It so much to. If you wanna be a parent, man, if you're not ready, because weed. Honestly,
imagine. Bashar Kit in the building is asking why what is going on. We're sharing a video of a lady, not a lady but a girl from South Africa. She's talking about her mom's craziness and the things she used to do to them. As I'd say a negligent parent. That's the right term. You know, whereby her sister ended up having a hangover at the age of 7 because the mom was giving them alcohol, body shaming her in front of her male friends, giving her weed, and we continue.
Number 4, my mother's not crazy, but she was the time when she was hitting me for mazimba. She was hitting me for chips that got eaten in the house. She saw how I wasn't reacting to how she was beating me, so she wanted to beat me while I was naked.
Yeah, the apple of violence have been raised in.
No, but your dad didn't go to that extreme as much as he was like
naked.
Naked?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, my dad used to beat us like, hey, my dad used to beat us like
naked.
Yeah, my dad used to beat us like kwanza like akambia omba uvae longi asikupate na dress. He would anakushika mguu sasa, like you're a kid, you're light, so anakuchukua opposite.
Yeah.
Uchi sio nguo inaanguka dress.
Yeah.
My dad used to beat us a lot, so like from like that perspective, me have seen it. And it's like a very bad violence.
Yeah.
Honestly. It's a violent.
I feel like for me, that extent of being beaten and your reaction not being seen and more force being instilled, I've seen in school. In school, it's where you experience that. But teachers just used to cane you like more because they're not seeing you cry.
Exactly.
They're like, why are you not reacting to the canes? And all that. It's really, really crazy. But naked.
Yeah, me have seen
My dad also used to beat me a lot, but naked.
As we were beaten, honestly, like, and I feel like that's why in high school I never used to cry because I was exposed.
Me too, never
I was
cried.
exposed to a lot of beating, man. My dad used to beat us, man, thoroughly. Whether you're naked, clothed, he will beat you, literally.
Number 5, my mother's not crazy, but you guys see a broom, smaller where you hold the broom. My mother would put that in my little sister's hole.
Imagine. That now took me out. Like I couldn't even listen more. Imagine she took a broom and inserted it on her sister's asshole.
How old is her sister?
She's 3 years younger than her.
Exactly. So she's 7.
Younger than her.
Yeah. So let's say 7. Oh, and small. Broom, imagine. No, broom is big job.
Imagine.
No, broom. And why would somebody put it in your...
She's a drunk, number 1.
Yeah.
Understand that?
Your mother, I thought maybe she died or went to therapy or rehab.
I also wonder what happened to her.
She put it in her butthole. Number 6, my mother's not crazy, but there's a time where she was taking turns to beat me up with her friend.
Jumping on her.
That's not okay.
Like it's like kuitania watu mabeshte zako to beat up your kid.
Yeah, but me at the beating point,
sounds
man,
like hate, man. It sounds like your mom really hates you.
I feel like your mom is crazy. Honestly, my mom is not crazy, but your mom was crazy. That's not a normal person. Joby, from whatever is happening, she was crazy, either not okay, not mentally. She was not okay mentally because whatever she's saying does not make sense. A mom is not supposed to give you alcohol, not weed, not put a broom in your asshole, not beat you. That your mom was crazy. Bruh. Your mom was crazy. That's just it. Period. She was not okay.
Number 7, my mother's not crazy, but every time me or my sister, but mostly my sister, when we'd enter our puberty stage, she would body shame us. Yeah. Like, why are your boobs growing so fast?
Are you sure she was your mom?
Stuff like that. Number 8, there's a time when my mom beat me up because I had tension and I didn't tell her. Number 9, there's a time when my mom wanted to get my phone unlocked, but like not from me. She wanted someone to professionally unlock it because I was refusing to give her my password. Number 10, my mother wasn't crazy, but there's a time where she drowned my head in the toilet. She drowned my head in the toilet because she had lost the 50 rand and she thought it was me.
Me, my dad was not crazy, but there was a day I was going to school. I was followed, nikarudishwa, nikaambiwa moga vitabu zote, fungua vitabu zote one by one, page by page, because 1500 imepotea na nimetumia mamangu. Sina simu, number 1, sijui hata kutuma pesa, but nimetumia mamangu. Yeah.
You took the money?
No. But you thought it was me. So yeah, visema the mom accused alim drown kwa to because of 15 rands. Bruh.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the time also you're reminded, please be grateful if you have cool parents.
Exactly.
Be grateful if you really have cool parents. Parents who are not giving you stress in any sort of way. Parents who check up on you, are more concerned about you.
That's already parent. This was not a parent job. It is somebody who doesn't want to be a parent or regrets being a parent. Because why would you give back to one and still add another one only to come punish them? Because this girl even talking out here on social media, there's somebody job who is, how do you say, crashing out. Unajua? Na unaweza pata akona hiyo trauma in life about the mom. For her to heal, sometimes this is how she's healing pole and she's trying to make it look, because today we're talking about how people have been using social media to escape from reality. Unajua? Instead of tackling the shit, the situation, people use memes. Unajua, people use challenges like my mom was. But coming to think about it, are you healed from your mom? It's not about a challenge over here. This is somebody who went through a bad traumatic parenting, literally. And even for them to actually even be okay and say, I want to be a parent or I'm moving on from this, it takes a lot.
I feel like there's nothing bad, personally, even from my own experience, there's nothing that can really crush you as a human as bad parenting.
I agree.
Like, it's really, really bad. I think Keith has spoken about also his point, like how his dad used to treat him, like to the point of being kicked out, sleep, hiding somewhere in the streets and all that. Like, that's the worst thing I feel like that can really crush you as a child and as a person. Because before you overcome it and learn how to go through it day by day, forget the people, forgive the people. You don't forget, but you might forgive. And still the forgiving part is really, really hard, because there are those days you listen to some things and trust me, they trigger you. You're like, man, it's plenty of you outside there, and you don't understand the damage you're really doing to these kids. And then saizo umekuwa mzee, literally shout to Keith, because that's the same thing he did. And sometimes I'm always like, should I really take back my words and just move on and accept this life? I was never meant to have, like, a good parent, especially as a dad. You wonder how umezeeka, umepelekwa sijui mahali wapi kwa wazee, ama hata hakuna mtu ako home to take care of you. No one comes to see you. No one is there to cater for you, because you treated all your kids bad, and no one wants to come take care of you.
I agree. Because Joby, at the end of the day, parent is home. If home is not good, man, there's nowhere else that can be good. And you don't understand the damage, because these kids have nowhere to go, only home. They don't have an option. They're not grown-ass people. They don't have foster houses and people who would just take care of them and say, okay, come to my orphanage, come to my house, I take care of you. You have to come back home. And if home is not safe, your parents are cold as F. You don't,
and especially for
like
you as
that.
a lady, especially if you're a girl, it is so traumatizing. Because women were praised, like, men are just there, like hyenas, ready to feast on you, ready to take advantage of you and your situations. And men can lie. Men know how to lie. If there's a creature that has been given the intelligence on lying and the manipulation of words, is a man. And especially to a girl who knows nothing about the world, to be specific, literally. Because mimi nasemanga kama sizi akili zangu, sometimes I look at my life niko like, mali ningekuwa, I don't know, man. I don't even want to think about it, but it's really, really crazy, man. So be grateful sometimes if you really, sometimes be grateful every day if you have amazing parents.
11, my mother wasn't crazy, but there's a time when she called the police on me.
That's my dad. My
My
dad
mom.
your mom too?
Chief.
Kwa
Chief Jackie alikuwa na chapa watu mtaani. Ukishinda mzazi wako unapelekwa kwa chief. I remember Chief Jackie.
That's not okay. It's not okay at all. It's not really okay. There's nothing cool about calling your child on cops on your child. There's nothing cool.
But at a certain point, Joby, like when they're grown-ups, sometimes people just know what they're doing. When they're grown-ups, when they're kids, they don't know. But again, pia, I feel like wengine tu wanashinda wazazi wao. Kuna at a certain point uko like, nimejaribu, naelewa. Because like I've been in spaces where mwingine alikuwa anapiga mzazi wake, man. And mzazi wake ashakuwa mzee, hakuna kenye anaweza fanya. Unja kuna ya sira because life has done, and then the parents bado wako in disbelief, because they would say mamaka alikuwa anamtafutia excuse, and this is a grown ass man. Mamaka na mamaka wazazi wako 70. Uni mtu wako 40 anajua si mtoi.
Yeah.
Unaelewa? But now the love of a mom, she's like, oh, anapiga mzazi wake, anapiga babake. And then the mom is like, oh, alikuwa mlevi, oh, he's going through a lot of stuff in his life he can't handle. And then wako like, si uite tu makarau washike huyu like wiki moja akaendani ndiye ajue. There are limits you can't reach. Also there are limits you can't reach as a kid. I'm not saying it's okay to call cops for your kid, because you remember the video we shared, Joby, last time about this woman. I think it was not a video, I think it's a report. If it's not me and Katie on the Vibe Show asubuhi.
Yeah.
So there was a woman who went to the police station, akapeleka mtoi wake, high school, I think form 2. And then in the cell, the police raped her.
Yeah, I remember the story.
You remember?
Yeah.
So the next morning she's coming
Actually,
for a kid.
that story I
went
think
viral.
lives rent free in my head, because every time I hear a lady talking about going to report kwa cops, mkumbuka hiyo story.
Yeah, exactly. And it went viral. Literally, a kid cannot walk. There are no cameras. There are no anything. She has been raped. They went to do like how do you call it? Test on her. You can definitely see she was raped, you know. And then the mom has to live with the guilt. Like mimi ndio nilikupeleka. Unajua, so imagine taking your kids to these people who you trust and then they turn out to be devils.
Animals.
What do you do?
It's really sad, man.
Number 12. My mother's not crazy, but there's a time like I think that's all. I think that's it. If I remember more, I'll make another video. But yeah,
it's crazy. But yeah, people in the comments are like, man, the broom is an assault. The broom part, that's an assault. Someone also says, I don't know who can help this young lady, but she really needs help.
That's what I was saying.
Her mom was low-key abusive, and she has passed and she passed away now. Baby girl is left with toxic guardians that are treating her bad. TikTok people who can help her, social workers.
Her mom passed.
I guess so.
That was not wrong. You see, I was saying, I hope she died or she's somewhere. Because, like, this girl, she's crashing out, Joby. If you understand how psychology is, she's crashing out on social media. She has had, like, a very bad childhood. Unaelewa? And she's not okay. So she's making it look like, but that's how she's communicating. If you've gone through trauma, you know. Some people communicate through talking to people, through saying stuff like, and they heal with it. Some people heal from it, some people don't. But they're just saying it to remove the hunger.
Yeah.
At that point, let me say it nitoe but sija heal. Because unasema her TikTok ni ya mamake.
Yeah.
She needs real help. And then maybe people on TikTok, maybe that's how she speaks, and she feels like maybe alafu unaweza pata amereziwa from a bad sema ati ana live na watu wengine. Unaelewa? This is somebody who needs therapy.
She needs help.
She needs help. Yeah. Take her to therapy for her to heal a very bad childhood yenye alikuwa nao, because you'll see it. If she doesn't work through it, you'll see those traits.
It's going to affect her
in her life.
Yeah.
Unajua.
And the people around her.
And the people around her. And the sad thing is, the people are, sometimes you don't know if you're in those type of spaces. Kauja heal. Ujuangi hata kenye unafanyia watu around. You do hata damage yenye unafanyia mtu. You think it's okay. But with those people, you become like a very toxic person. And you don't understand, because you are still in that environment. You're still angered. This is somebody who needs help. Honestly, and I said it from the start. She hasn't healed. And it is not easy to heal from stuff like this.
It's very
It
hard.
is very hard.
It takes time.
I agree.
It takes time. There's one quote I have, but I'm gonna post it later today. But it's this to heal. It takes time. It takes a lot of time. It just takes a lot of time, and give yourself the grace, man. Another person on the comment says, my mother wasn't crazy, but she strangled me until I was unconscious. And after I was unconscious, she also beat me up because I was not breathing. People have really toxic parents out here. It's really crazy. Someone also says, did you forgive her even if she passed on?
It's not easy.
It's not really easy.
It's not easy because sasa utaenda huko kwa jela all the kwa nini kwa, but you'll say, and she can't answer.
She says she's working on it. She answered actually. She responded. She says she's working on it,
it's
because this is not something that takes actually like a day. You know.
Even like sometimes even just because now she can't talk back because she's dead. I think you just forgive yourself.
One thing I'm proud of personally, me and the journey that I've been going through with all the traumas that I've been having, I love the fact that I gave myself time, despite having people around me who looked at me crazy, who judged me the days I could cry or maybe feeling lonely, always negative minded. You know, sometimes you just feel like things are not working. I'm so proud that I really gave myself grace and listen to myself too. Listen to yourself, what you want, how you want it. Let it take time. I said something here and people thought I didn't say it because it is actually it, but I love the part of it. I'm quite a slow picker of so many things, and not slow picker. I'm not like, no, that doesn't mean like I'm slow. Don't get it wrong. I'm just a slow picker of so many things, whereby where people expect me to rush into some stuff, I won't even rush. Like, you know, I'll take my time. I'll take my time with so many stuff, and then until I'm ready, that's when I'm gonna be like, yeah,
let's do it.
So I love the fact that during that time of so many things that were going through my life, that I really gave myself time to cry, to be alone, to be with other people who listened, to those who judged, you know, all of it all. I embraced and I love all of it. Like, it turned me to such an amazing person. Like, what I say, I mean, and I get a lot of those compliments every time I talk about my story to anyone. They're like, how did you even turn up being such an amazing person?
I think you just realize that you heal.
And
don't forgive yourself.
And one thing I've learned is that don't let people destroy you. You know, the people are always gonna see you different, apart from those who see you in a good way. Of course, people have different perspectives about you, about your life, but those who really know you will always see you for who you are and truly are as a soul, as a person, literally. So I really love that about me, and I really hope she gets the help she needs. I hope she gives herself time to heal. I hope she's gonna be surrounded by good people. And funny thing I've noticed is that people go through so much, they end up actually becoming wonderful people. That is just the fact, hands down. Like, wase wengine mwana wamepitia so many traumas, like really traumas zenye you're supposed to be not even existing anymore, you're supposed to be done. Like, they end up becoming the most amazing people in life. So she's gonna be wonderful, and I'm looking forward to seeing her grow, you know, working with brands. I hope she turns her story to something positive, because you can turn your story into something that can also inspire other people, and I do hope she gets into that point. But as we move on the next conversation now, this is another lady with another shocking story. She talks about how and the reason why she stopped going outside, like clubbing or nightlife, because what happened to her and her friends is something she can never explain till to date. What really happened, what she saw, still in South Africa, which is making me wonder what is happening in South Africa. But
there's a lot of nightlife,
you know,
there, though.
There's a lot of nightlife, but to this extent, you know. And some things, this is what I'm saying, this was made me actually understand what I was saying recently. Everything is spiritual, and I think we just say it until you see some stuff and you don't understand what the hell it is. You know, those stuff, I believe they do exist somehow. They do. Kuna tu ma energies zingine, and Kid talks about it. Like, there's just some existing energies ziko tu uku inje. They're always ready to tap into your energy, and if you focus on them. So listen to this story.
Tell you why I stopped going to Grove. Let me tell you why I stopped going out at night. If you're new here, my name is Star, sharing the night in the day. I'm a show by the Direction of Ideas. Welcome to the House of Clarity. Not only am I a gossiper, but I am the CEO of Pure Gossip. Let me tell you a story. So this one time, right, me and my friends went out. To back in my days, I used to like grooving in town. You know, I used to love grooving in town. I'd go to places like Hospital, I'd go to Chisainama, I'd go to Majestic, I'd go to Underground, you know, those places. That's where I used to go. Okay. So this one night we're from Underground with my friends, you understand, and we're like, oh no guys, let's go home. It's now 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, McDonald's is closed because there was a McDonald's just by the corner. So we were ready to go home. So we tell our friend, hey bruh, finish up, let's go home, because he was the driver. We all hoping we were 3 of us. The guy starts his car, we start driving. We start driving towards Dorfontein. So we used Small Street, right? We were going down via Small Street. So you know Small Street in the day, it's very busy. And there's usually these ladies who do hair. Others sell makeup and things like that. Now they even do makeup on the street. Okay? We know that. Now this is 3 a.m. We know there's nobody there. Tell me why were we by the robot, waiting for the robots to open for us? We saw a lady sitting outside by herself getting her hair done. She was there doing her hair. She was having a full conversation with nobody. Understand? We were so hypnotized we couldn't move. We couldn't do anything. Do you know what that thing that comes when you're sleeping? They call sleep paralysis. That one was a drunk paralysis because we could not move. Okay, our eyes were locked on this chick. She was doing her hair and she kept on moving her head, moving until her hair was done completely. Her hair was done. We like literally we sat in the car and watched this girl do her hair.
Now only nani anamtengeneza funny thing.
And her head moving.
Yes. And you can see that she's even turning her head and having a conversation.
Finish. We watched her cross over, went to that passage there via McDonald's, and right after she disappeared, we came to realization that we've been standing here for long. We left the club at past 3 o'clock so, but we checked the time, it was now 6 a.m. We've been there watching this girl do her hair. We looked at each other like, no one is saying anything. Like, we are all just so shocked, you know. And then I was like, guys, let's go. Because now we are also shocked. We know what happened. We saw what happened, but we just can't talk about this how scary it was. Guys, let's go. Nina, the driver instantly became a madman. He got out of the car, started taking off his clothes, and he became a madman. He became a madman. Picking in the streets, sleeping in the streets. His family was trying so we called for help, hey, come and help. And people came, our families came, we started explaining what happened. It did not make sense. We went home. When we got home, we wanted to freshen up and everything so we can, see what we can do. Tell me, why did we get home, right? After taking off our wigs, we were all bald. No hair. No hair. Guys, that's why I don't have a hairline. That's actually why I don't have a hairline. My hair at least grew back, but it will never grow here.
Literally, she has a bald hairline. She has like a bald hairline. Lazy man. That's crazy.
They didn't go to a barber shop.
No.
Someone with them gonna deflate before the end of the night.
No, yeah, looking at that person. Because you don't know, unaona wewe mtu anashukwa, uoni nani anamshuka na anaongea.
Alafu at the end of the night
nyinyi kumwangalia kumbe something is also happening to you.
Mnatolewa nywele.
Driver amechizi, juu ya chenye ameona, na nyinyi hamna nywele, kwenda home hamna nywele. No, this shit, I believe this shit is real, man.
For real.
I've seen, man, there's so many stories of people, and it's not from just South Africa. Say many countries. So I don't believe it's just like people making up stories of things they have not seen or experienced. And it's a really spiritual world. Oh my God, it's a really spiritual world. Kuna video Kit was showing us some months ago in Seattle of how white people turn into dogs. Sikuwa naamini hiyo shit. Like, I was not believing that shit. For some reason, I've stopped being so kind to dogs. I only talk to 2 dogs on the streets that I know. That I saw, no, they're dogs. But any other dog I meet, nah. I'm not petting you, I'm not touching you. Sijui ni nini we ni nani. There's so many evil stuff or things that are going on out here that I so believe that it's not bluffing. It's not a bluff.
Damn. What did you do in that situation? Because how do you explain your hair?
Bro, I think that go crazy.
Nimeona ningekuwa niko like maybe nilikuwa mavitu. But happened to me. Now this is...
Now in the comment, so you know it's not even one person. Someone says, one night me and my friend were coming from a groove. at 2 a.m. We were celebrating for passing our matric exams, and then we passed by a street with no lights, poles, and the next thing, we were just in a human skeleton chasing us. We have been sober for 2 years now.
Oh my God.
Sober for 2 years. Because utafikiria enyewe utafikiri una cheese.
Exactly, because
I
like, how do
think
you
you're going
explain?
crazy.
Because how do you explain you not having your hair, Joby?
You'll think you're going crazy for seeing a skeleton or not having your hair. You literally sober up. You're like, nah, it's the liquor. Nah, it's the shit. This shit is making me trip.
And then even if you were high, at least kuna instances hata kama mgenda but nywele yako pia ijaimea.
Oh my
so
God.
it is true.
Imagine, yeah.
So it is true.
Oh my God. Another person, let me say another comment. Someone says, my granny once woke up and went outside around 3 a.m. She thought it was morning. She saw people and she lost her eyesight. Even today, no doctor, no one can heal her or tell what the problem that led to her, to the loss of her sight. We don't know if she saw dead people or witches. And Lafu, if you know something, this is something even my dad taught me, and it's even spiritual. Even when you want to manifest your stuff, you're advised to do it from midnight hours. Not midnight saa sita. Midnight hours. Saa tisa.
Sinasemwangwa and people always say masaa za wachawi. Hizo masaa. Because and wachawi is not literally what people think. When you understand spirituality, you're like wachawi used to be good people, unaelewa? And people have manipulated to look like bad, and that hiyo ndio ilikuwa masaa yao ya kufanya vitu. Wanasema tena ni masaa za wizi. Bado masaa za kufanya nini?
Thinking about it, I was thinking about the ocean or the waters out there so cool. I don't know, me, I always have this random thoughts. I was just going home jana nikiangalia, the sky was so clear. So I'm like, dang, for once leo naona hii path ya kwangu yote, like nikifika ngapi na kwanga nigiza lazima niwashe torch. So something is like, man, it's the what? It's the oceans that are so blue. You know, I don't imagine watu imechill, alafu of course the sky is just like hapana usiku inakwanga, of course iko dark, so it's not blue. But whatever. But yeah, we imagine just sitting around the water when it's so calm. And then you see some shit popping. Sasa nikaanza kuimagine, nikasema mbona how comes ile time tulikuwa Mombasa na tulikuwa straight direct to the ocean. Why the hell didn't I try this shit?
Kuangalia.
No, just do even some shit, you know. But I did, of course. There were times, kuna time I think nilipata hapo, I think midnight ama sikumbuki. I just did some manifestation. Some of the things happened.
Yeah, it's
positive thoughts.
Because it's nature.
Not negative.
Yeah, but it's nature, unajua. Because hata mimi when I'm overwhelmed, I go like huko kwangu kuna river. I just go calm down, and when I come from there, I feel
better.
Calm. Unajua, people go and just I talk to water. I don't know if people do. You wendanga na
you can talk to the water.
Nasema vitu nataka. There are people who manifest through nature. I feel nature really works because it's mother nature.
It does. They say water is
cleansing. Hata baptism. Hata ukiangalia na Christianity, they washed away. Wako baptized in water, you become somebody new. It's nature.
After fire, and I'm so glad I'm such a fire sign. After fire, water is the strongest element of earth.
I feel like water for me is the strongest. I don't know why.
Water is strong, but according to scientific understandings, I mean, like in so many angles, fire is so strong.
Okay. Pasa nami naonanga hivyo, naonanga because like I look at water,
water can shut down fire.
Yeah, I look at it from that perspective. Naonanga water is the strongest sign for me.
It is
like
strong.
Like because like maji wezi simamisha bro.
Okay, but say, for manifestation they say fire is the strongest.
Okay.
Yeah, if you wanna maybe write down stuff, then you burn them after. Fire activates quick your intentions.
I'm a heart sign.
You are earth sign.
Yeah, I'm a heart sign.
I'm a fire sign.
I'm a earth sign.
Fire element. But yes, that has been our conversation basically for today. We were supposed to talk about Cindy, but I'm not gonna lower the energy.
Vibration. Kwanza tumeongelea
I
vitu
know.
high vibration.
I know.
Watu wa TikTok wabaki tu huko, man. Honestly.
TikTok is so dramatic, you know, it's so crazy and so ghetto.
It's ratchet, bro.
I think the Kenyan TikTok has become so ghetto.
Kita alikuwa anasema eti we say stuff, but it's ratchet, honestly.
The Kenyan TikTok has become
is
so
just-
ghetto.
Mostly that TikTok community ya Kenya, you guys come for
bad.
me.
It's
You
bad.
all are very ratchet and classyless. Hata unakumbuka ile siku akawa anavutana na Nika anasema ama IG body.
Yep.
There's just something different.
Yep.
Trust me.
Yep.
Trust me, there's just something different. Hata mta kitu, even somebody was saying, akiwa manita TikTok, hata hiyo jina watu wataki. Like, it's just ghetto.
Don't want to associate
Ghetto.
myself with that. Never. Yeah, but much love. That has been our conversation. See you next time, same place. Next week, of course, right here on the Media of the 21st Century. We do this every Wednesday. We get to just talk on the conversations we have. Let us know, what do you think about the first video of the lady who's talking about her mom's abusive behavior, and the second one, literally, what maybe is one of the stories or experiences you've had while outside on a wild night.
I agree.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. For those who have been with us, same time, same place on Wednesday. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I've learned one or two things. Much love.
Yeah, favorite.
Where you at?
Feel the freshness.
You're now listening to the best music.